Hi, hello, I don't know. I don't know how to start a YouTube video. So, I want to talk about certain stuff that is gonna be happening on my channel. And one of them is this. Like, you remember this video? Switching to English? I still don't know if it was a very good idea. Like, was it actually a good idea to switch the language from Polish to English? I don't know. I think it might be a kind of bad idea to completely switch to the other language because, well, I'm from Poland. Stuff I wanna talk about are like in Polish language, kind of. Like if I wanted to go on a convention, then everything will be in Polish, everyone will speak that language, and it would be kinda weird to make it somehow English. If I wanted to make some gameplay videos with my friends, then they would also have to be in Polish because my friends kind of suck at speaking English, just like me. And in that video, I said that I feel much more comfortable talking about in English, about certain topics, than in Polish. And yeah, it might be true, but that doesn't solve the main problem of me being too shy to talk about stuff like that. Like, the fact that I feel uncomfortable talking in Polish is not the only problem here. There are many more, like moral dilemmas, I would say. Also, when it comes to recording, I have to be alone in my house because I don't know why, but when there are people walking around, like my family members, like my parents, my sister, I don't know why, but I feel very ashamed of myself for recording literally anything. Like, even talking with my friends is very bad enough that I still feel like very stressed because, like, my brain tells me that all this time my parents are like analyzing everything, every word I say. Every time I'm doing something, I feel like I'm being watched by them somehow because they exist in this house. It's weird, but that stops me from doing a lot of videos. Like, for example, this video, I'm currently alone at home. And I have been alone most of the time for 2 weeks because I was sick. But right now, I'm not gonna be alone at my house because school, meaning there will no longer be videos, or at least they won't be very common on my channel. There will be like once a month or something. They will be very rare basically on my channel from now on because I'm not gonna be alone anymore basically. I already see this video is gonna be a mess, so I'm sorry if you don't really understand anything I'm talking about in this video. I'm sorry. So if you can, tell me if it's a good idea to still continue doing stuff in English only, so I have to force myself to somehow Englishify. I don't know how to call it differently. Or should I make like mixed videos, so one video is gonna be in English and the other video are gonna be in Polish? Or should I completely switch back to Polish because I don't know, it will be much easier for me. Also, every time I'm recording in English, I kind of treat it as a lesson for me to finally speak in this language because I don't really speak this language on my daily basis. It's like very rarely and mostly by typing stuff on my computer. Like, I don't speak, I type, I write, I understand, I watch stuff in English. And that's it. I don't really speak it very often, meaning my English is very bad because I don't really train it at all. Speaking of training, you might realize I am like, well, from my profile picture I'm either trans or gender fluid. Personally, I think I'm more of a gender fluid person because, like, I still don't know how to count properly. So right now I'm calling it gender fluid, but one day I feel like a woman, one day I feel like a man, but most of the time I don't feel like any of these two. Like, I don't feel anything. And I still don't know how to really call it, so right now I'm calling it gender fluidity. But it's probably gonna change after I find out that this actually exists and has its own name. But I don't know. And no, I haven't came out to my parents. I'm still closeted. I'm kind of scared because they are from the families that are very homophobic, that don't really like stuff like that. They won't really tolerate it at all. Sadly. But yeah, I kind of want to start slowly going to the path of becoming slightly more feminine, because I feel like I'm more comfortable being more feminine than masculine. At least for my mental stuff. I don't know how to call it, I'm not a professional. For some reason, being more feminine feels much more natural than being more masculine. I don't know why, but I'm like that. Okay, I'm gonna switch to the next topic. Well, I already talked about that there are not really gonna be more videos here, and if I'm I change my mind very often. I can even change my mind multiple times a day, I don't know, 17 times a day. So, I don't know. I don't know if switching to Polish back or making mixed videos or still sticking to English is a good idea, because right now one of those will sound better, 20 minutes later the other one sounds better, another 20 minutes later I'm going back, 40 minutes later I come up with a completely different idea somehow. Yeah, sorry, I'm very weird. I'm sorry. Okay, basically tell me, should I stick to English or switch it to Polish, or make half this, half that? But I think the third option might be either a very good one or a very, very, very horrible one. But like I said, I don't know, that's what my mind is telling me. Logically, people will stick to one language instead of having both at the same time, because that's a mess. I'm kind of a mess in real life, so that fits me, but I don't know if it's gonna be good for people watching my channel, seeing some videos in one language and other videos in the other. Okay, I'm gonna switch topic, but seriously, tell me, because I kind of think, right now I kind of think that because of what I want to do with this channel, switching back to Polish might be the best option. Here, right now. But I don't know, tell me in the comments, maybe you are gonna come up with much better ideas. Okay, the next one is something that's not really gonna happen right now, because like I said, I'm not really gonna be alone at my home right now. And this requires me to either become much more comfortable with my parents working around my house, because I still have it in my head that I'm being watched. They're listening to everything I said, they're analyzing it, they're gonna ask about it, they're gonna be curious, I'm gonna have to answer, and I don't want. But yeah, streaming. I want to stream from time to time. At least that's my original idea, and I'm not gonna do that already. I already see this gonna fail, because I can't really do that right now, unless, like I said, I'm gonna become more comfortable with others around. But yeah, streaming from time to time might be a good idea, maybe. I don't know. Also, something I wanted to talk about earlier, but well, I kind of did it in the worst ways possible. Basically, I'm kind of failing this school right now because of very bad teachers, and well, the topics being too hard for me. I'm going as an IT guy basically, and right now we have programming only, and I suck at programming. I've tried to learn it multiple times because I really want to know how to make video games, very cool websites or random programs for random stuff. But every time I tried, I failed almost instantly. I still don't know how to do stuff in multiple languages. And trust me, I tried to learn in multiple ways. By myself, with my friends, with some teachers, with my father that also is a programmer. Nothing worked. So, because we have programming right now, very advanced I would say, and I only know the simple basic stuff only in certain languages, I'm gonna fail it. Like, I'm never gonna go past I think I'm never even gonna pass this school at all because of that. So I've been trying to also do one thing because, well, I kinda want to already go have a job because that's gonna be much better for me and maybe for my parents if I give them some additional money. But yeah, I want to go work somewhere already. It's gonna be much better than school because I'm not only gonna have money for doing stuff I kinda want to, maybe, I don't know, it depends where I'm gonna go. But also I'm gonna, well, no longer go to school that I feel like I'm wasting myself because, well, we are learning about stuff we are not even learning about that. They expect us to already know. And a lot of people are cheating with some chat GPTs or copy pasting from the internet. So we are not even learning, we are not doing anything basically. So I feel like I'm wasting myself there while I could already make money for myself. And, well, I already have a job. So yeah. I also want to ask you if it's a good idea to quit school already, because, well, my parents say I shouldn't. School somehow is more important than work, but I don't really see it. I think work is much more important, and I think I'm gonna actually learn stuff at work instead of learning stuff at school. So yeah, tell me if this is a good idea, please. And also I wanna to kind of talk about the future of this channel because, well, this channel at first was supposed to be about me playing some indie games, the more lesser known games that some people might find interesting. Then I posted the Lethal Company video where there were clip dumps connected together via editing software in one way or another. Later I started doing much more random stuff. Then, well, I switched to English and some of my videos actually look like me talking about something basically. Even the original video of me switching to English is a video where I talk about random stuff basically. And I kinda want to make some more, maybe more tutorials, more videos of real life basically. I also want to make more gaming videos of like I said, clip dumps, kind of connected together in a way with some editing there. Yes, I want to make videos about talking like I do about some topics, but I also want to do more, and I kind of can't really do that in English. I have to switch to Polish, which is the problem I was talking about at the start of this video basically. And like I said, it's much later. I need to somehow get more comfortable having parents at home and recording like this. I asked them if they even care and they said they don't. But even knowing that, I still feel very uncomfortable when they are around. I don't know why. Okay, I don't really know what to talk about next. And I already see this video is gonna be a mess. It's not gonna be... I would expect a lot of people not really understanding this video at all, because I don't really know how to talk, I think. So if you did not really understand anything in this video, I'm sorry, but if you did, then please tell me if all of those stuff I have been talking about, where I want to switch from one thing to another, is a good idea or not. Should I actually do it or stay right now where I am? Tell me, please. And I don't know, see you next time, where I don't know what will happen.